So, are you ready to launch your online business and you want to make sure all your ducks are in a row so that you can have amazing success right out of the gates? Or maybe you've been in business for a little while and you've been struggling and you're wondering, what am I missing? What does everyone else seem to know that I'm missing? And why is this not working for me? Well, if you're in either one of those situations, then you're in the perfect place today. I'm Adrienne with Build a Life by Design, and today I'm going to walk you through the outline of an online business plan so that you can decide if this is something that you've been needing and missing, or if this is something you want to build right out of the gates to make sure that your business has a really fast takeoff curve, build some income fast, and so that you can avoid a lot of the common pitfalls that most people fall into. If you either want to have great success right out of the gates or clean up the mess that you find yourself in the middle of, let's jump into the 8 sections of what an online business plan looks like. So if you're wondering, is this for me? I'm an affiliate marketer. I'm a network marketer. I'm a course creator. I'm a coach. I'm a consultant. Yes, yes, and yes. Anyone who is selling anything online, meaning the only thing in between you and making a sale is the screen, then this is for you. This is specifically tailored towards people who are building online, meaning they don't have a physical building that people need to go to or a physical shop that people need to shop in. It's just them selling their offer online with, only a screen between them and their customer or their client. So if that's you, let's jump right into it. Part 1, you have to know who you are and build your personal brand. And so I know that that sounds almost overly simplistic, but the bottom line is that when it comes to building online, you're either being intentional about the personal brand you're building or you're being accidental about it. So if you want to build strong right out of the gates, or you want to clean up a mess that you may be in the middle of, building your personal brand could be a huge part of that, because your brand is what attracts people to you rather than repelling them away. You're doing one of the two. And so if you're not attracting enough, chances are the problem is with your personal brand and how you're portraying yourself. So let's make sure that you're intentional about the brand that you're building and that you're truly building up yourself rather than just repping a company or repping a product. Because companies and products don't attract people, brands attract people, personalities attract people, real people attract people. So let's make sure we're building that up for you. Part 2 in building your online business plan is to know who you serve. Who's your audience? Who is the group of people that you are trying to help with whatever it is that you're trying to help with? If you're trying to talk to everyone and anyone, your message is going to be so watered down that it's not really going to resonate with anyone, right? You have to know who you're serving, who you hope to serve, so that you can speak to that specific person. So for example, if your online business is all around selling the right dog care items, dog training, dog food, dog treats, right? You're going to want to target dog owners. If you put content out there that's just plastered to everyone, cat owners, dog owners, people who don't even have pets, people who hate the idea of having pets, you're not going to have much success. But if you get laser focused on who you're serving, a dog owner, you can put the perfect content in front of them at the perfect time, right? So you have to know who you're serving. And everyone's different, right? So I can't tell you who your target audience is. I can just tell you that you need to know who it is and have some means of identifying and recognizing who that audience is so you can serve them. Part 3 is to know what your offers include. And you may have a mix of offers. Now, how do you choose what you're going to sell? Is it based on what'll make you the most money, or what'll be the easiest to sell, or, what's the easiest to ship? None of those things. Your mix of offers totally depends on who your audience is and what they need. So if you go back to our example of dog owners, obviously you're going to want to create a mix of offerings related to what a dog owner would need. If you're catering to someone who's looking for skincare help, you would want to cater a bunch of options around skincare and problems people might have with their skin. If you are serving business owners, you're going to want to come up with a mix of offerings that people who are building a business might be interested in, such as parts of a business plan, right? Which is why I'm sharing that with you. That's my audience. So think through, who is my audience? What do they need? And how can I serve it up to them in a way that's super helpful? That's how you determine your mix of offerings. Part 4, you need to know what your value ladder structure looks like. So for those of you who have never heard of this term, don't worry. It just means that if you took your mix of offers that you've already established in step 3, and you put them on a cadence of, imagine a ladder, where as you go higher and higher on the ladder, the content is more and more valuable, but it's also more and more expensive. So have you ever been to a concert or a conference where you could purchase VIP tickets to get that much closer to, the headliner? Or maybe you could ask them some personal questions or grab an autograph because you have those VIP tickets. You are looking at a part of their value ladder. They realize that not everyone is going to be interested in that, and not everyone is going to be willing to pay for that, but some people are, right? So you always have to have offers that increase in value for your audience, and a certain percentage are going to want to act on that. So make sure that you have a full value ladder built out. Part 5, you're going to want to have an audience growth and traffic generation strategy, because with online business, it's all a numbers game. Imagine if your offer was put in front of 10 people, how many sales you might get. And if your offer was put in front of 10 million people, how many sales you might get. Exactly. The size of your audience matters. So how are you going to build that audience? How are you going to go from 0 to 10 million? How are you going to get your offer in front of more and more people? And how are you going to get it in front of the right people, your target audience? That's the key question. So you don't want to just go willy-nilly guessing, posting and praying, and just crossing your fingers. You want to have a real strategy that you can implement week after week and month after month, so that you're not guessing or hoping or praying. You are strategically implementing against that plan. Part 6 of your online business plan, you want to have an audience engagement strategy, meaning once you start building that audience to dozens and dozens and hundreds of people, how are you interacting with them? How are you talking to them? How are you sharing information with them? And where are all these things happening? Are they happening on social? Are they happening through email? What types of information are you sharing? How are you getting them to respond back to you so that it's not a one-way street? Again, you don't want to be hoping and praying. You want to have a real strategy that you can follow. And that is going to help to set you up for success. Part 7 in building an online business plan is to have a marketing and promotion strategy. So very similar to the last piece of your business plan where you didn't want to hope and pray, you want to actually have an actionable strategy. Same thing here, right? You need to know how and when are you marketing. When you do have an offer you want to get in front of them, how are you promoting that? What time period are you promoting it for? How are you promoting it? Where are you promoting it? And how are you creating a sense of urgency that makes people want to take action as opposed to just kicking back and relaxing, right? What exactly does that look like? And if someone asks you to explain it, let's say this is a great test of how good your strategy is. Could you explain how it's actually going to get you to success? And could you explain it in great enough detail that someone else could do it? If you can't, it just means you need to put a little bit more meat around it and a little bit more structure so that it's easy to action and easy for those actions to lead to results. So that's a key step in building out your business plan. And finally, Section 8 in building out an online business plan is to choose your business management systems. So for all the different pieces that we've talked about, how are you going to manage these things and keep them going on a weekly basis? How are you going to repeatably and consistently share your personal brand? Will that be on social? Is it going to be manual, or are you going to automate some of it? When it comes to figuring out who you serve, how are you going to find people in that audience on a regular basis? Do you know where to look? Do you have a set system you're going to follow? Is it all manual, or are you going to automate some of it? When it comes to figuring out your audience growth strategy, are you going to go with all organic and free growth, or are you going to go with some paid growth and some automated growth to help you to get there faster? Both are equally successful. You just have to know, are you leveraging one, the other, both? Maybe there's other things you want to build in. And then when it comes to following up with all of these new audience members, how are you doing that? Are you doing that through email? Do you have an automated CRM system that can send out emails on a regular cadence to these people? Is it through social? Are you manually posting all of these things across all of these platforms? Or do you have some automation built in so that you can maintain your sanity? All of these things are important to consider, but just keep in mind, you're always going to have to invest in all of these pieces. And you can either invest a lot of time to save yourself some money, or you can invest some more money to save yourself some time. Or you can have a healthy mix of both. What's the right mix for you? If you're not sure, but you're realizing that you really need to step up your game and you're really interested in exploring building out what a business plan looks like, but you don't know where to start and you need someone to help you along, then I have a special offer for you that I think is really, really going to be amazing for you. So the same company that I worked with to build out my own business plan, my own value ladders, right? My own systems and strategies, they're offering a 15-day business builder challenge to help you build out all 8 parts of your business plan. And not only will they help to educate you on how to do that and kind of walk you through the process and hold your hand, they're going to assign you a business advisor, someone you can actually talk to, ask questions, make sure you're not missing something, make sure you know how to actually put the pieces together, right? They're not just going to throw information at you and run away. They're actually going to help you. And the best part, it's $7. Like truly, that's it. It's $7. That's a great deal. I mean, that's awesome. You really can't get more for much less, right? So if you are realizing that, yeah, you probably do need to build out more of a business plan, and it could really, really help you to stop struggling and to upgrade from struggling hustler to professional marketer, this is truly the way to do it. And for $7, you honestly can't go wrong. It's a huge part of why I wanted to bring this to you guys. So if that's something you're interested in, if you're watching me on YouTube, you can always click on the title of the video and it'll open up a whole menu with a bunch of links and descriptions and all kinds of cool stuff. Click the top link and it'll take you to the Business Builder Challenge. It's only $7. And it'll get you that business plan advisor to help you move forward and to help you build out a little bit more structure so that you're not relying on the hoping and praying strategies that most people rely on. Now, the truth of it is that 99% of people never get that far, and 99% of people are going to fail because of it. So are you part of the 1%? Are you part of the 1% who's actually going to take a great deal and build something out that can put you immediately ahead of all of your competition? Because honestly, and I mean this in the kindest way, I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad. Most people are so distracted and have such short attention spans that number one, they never even get to the training. Or number two, they get 2 to 3 days in, get distracted, and never finish it. So are you part of the 1% that's actually going to do it? I build this channel around helping people build passive income so they can have true freedom in their lives. And I give you amazing tips, tricks, and tools like this to help you to get there. But in the end, it all comes down to you. Do you want it bad enough? Are you serious enough to upgrade from the, hoping and praying strategy to a real business plan? I can't want this for you more than you want it for yourself. All I can do is share the amazing value that I happen to have access to because of my networking circles and put it in front of you and just hope that you're one of those few 1%. And if you are, if you take this challenge and it helps you, let me know below. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know what you build out. I would love to hear what you're doing with this. I love working with motivated, action-oriented people, so I would love to hear from you. I'm Adrienne with Build a Life by Design, and I help people to build 6-figure incomes from home so they can have true freedom in their lives and unlock trading time for money. Because as long as you're stuck in that 9-to-5 box where you're trading time for money, you're never going to have true time freedom. Your time is always going to be spent where it needs to be spent to earn the money, to pay the bills, and you're just going to go through the motions. Now, a lot of people are fine with that, and that's okay. But I know there's a lot of people who aspire to more. They want more freedom. They want control of their time, and they want control of their life. And they just need a little bit of help. That's what this channel is all about, and that's what I'm here for. So if that's you, if you just need that little bit of help and you just need the right resources so that you're not wasting time running around in circles, you're in the perfect place. So be sure to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so that I can help you to do that. Now, if you're on YouTube and you're catching me there directly, somewhere over here, my logo is going to pop up and you can simply tap on that to subscribe. Also, if you're on YouTube, the next video in line is going to pop up over here, and I aim to make every single one better than the last so that you can actually reach your goals. So be sure to stick around for that, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.